Hey guys, after my last video about my new strategies in the Amazon Influencer Program, I got some questions about specifically how am I finding my reports and what reports am I actually using to help guide my strategy moving forward. So I wanted to take the opportunity to just show you exactly where I look, how to get these 30-day reports, 60-day reports, 90-day reports, and then how to use that to help select products. And what do I do once I see these reports and once I get the information from these reports, how do I use that information to help push me forward in the program? So here I am on my on-site storefront, and I'm on mine typically auto loads to the last 7 days. And what I typically like to do is I'll pull down from here and I'll go down to custom date range here. And then I'll just count back 90 days. I think 90 days is the most powerful because that gives you really the most consistent look. I do look at the last 30 days or last month sometimes. So I will sometimes go back a month here from the 4th to the 4th and click apply. I want to see for the most recent products that I posted, what's the story behind that? Which are the ones that are selling? Which are the ones that aren't selling? How much income? How many items shipped? Things like that. So this gives me some good insight into that. For the last 30 days, what I look at is I want to see for the most recent products that I posted, the most recent videos, what's selling, how many are selling, things like that. So I look at things like items shipped. I think that's a huge portion of this is looking at how many items have shipped. And I want to see what are the products that shipped. Are they products that have been on my storefront for many, many months? Okay, great. That's better. But are they products that I've recently posted and now I'm already selling over 4 items? That's a good sign as well because I want to double down there and maybe make more content for that particular product. I also want to look at total earnings. So you can also sort this data by total earnings. And you can see here, my total earnings sorted, I could see which products are leading to the most total earnings for the particular month. And again, are these old products? Are these new products? And if they are old products, great. If they're new products, then that's a good sign as well because I want to make sure that I'm reviewing things that are going to make me money. And if they're making me money right away, especially if I've invested money into it on my own, that's always a good sign. You can also now go to your 90-day, which means you're just going to go back a couple months. So for June, you're going to go back to May, you're going to go back to April, you're going to go back to March. I typically will choose a day that's like a day ahead of this. So if you start on June 4th, I'll do like March 6th or 7th. Let's do the 7th to be safe. Just because some months have 30 days, some months have 31 days. And now you can see here, I'm on my last 90 days essentially from March 7th to June 4th. And now when I'm looking at this, I'm getting a bigger picture. Now I'm not gonna get any of those other products on here, the products that I've recently reviewed because this is the last 90 days. So chances are the products I most recently reviewed are not gonna have a ton of items shipped yet. They might be on this list, but they'd be at the very bottom. So you can see here, my highest item shipped 103 units, and then you can scroll down till you get to some of the items that only shipped 4 units, and then you'll scroll through some of these pages as well to get some more of that information. But I like to look at the top ones. Okay, so I want to look at what are shipping the most and what's earning the most, because sometimes it doesn't take that many to ship to earn a lot. So this one, you could see my highest earners earned over $80, shipped 32 units. Okay, another one's 34 units, made $66. This one only shipped 8 units, but I made $48 or $41, sorry. So you could see like these are the products that I really want to go back and double down on. I want to make sure that these products have creator connections. So what am I going to do to do that? Like I want to make sure if these have creator connections campaigns or affiliate plus campaigns associated with them, I want to make sure I'm taking advantage of that because I'm already making the sales. So I want to make sure I double down on that. So I'm going to go over to the affiliate plus website and I'm going to go to creator connections check and I'm going to check my storefront IDs. I'm going to do that through Oink so that Oink will do all the work for me. I also have this set up as a timer, and that timer you could set up here in the top right, and I have timers set for all of these things. I have timers set for Agent Oink. That's going to get me product opportunities within Affiliate Plus. They're basically going to pull products for me based on words that I set up that I can now message the companies and ask for a free sample. It's also going to do a Affiliate Plus and sponsored product cross-check for your storefront. So it's going to do for the content gap and also for your storefront. So the earnings content gap is basically Oink doing exactly what I'm talking about, is it's checking your recent sales report and it's cross-checking those items with Creator Connections campaigns. So that's essentially what this is doing. And then over here where it's checking your storefront, it's checking all the videos on your storefront. So I have these all set up to run at least once a day. You can see I have them running all day, different times. And what's great about that is I don't even have to worry about it. It's automatically going to do that. And what I use this menu for, the 90-day report, is I might want to go back and make more content for these particular products. So if there's like a specific thing for the yard, maybe I did some mulch glue or something and it's making a ton of money, Well, yeah, now I want to go back and maybe have like an updated version of that to show like, okay, 6 months later, how's it holding up? Did I have to make any more applications? I find that the two main ones that are really valuable are like the, 2 years later, like you've owned it for a bunch of time already, and now you're making an updated review. Those are really valuable. You put that in your thumbnail, like updated review after 6 months. People want to see that. They don't want to see someone who's owned the product for like 3 days. They want to see someone who's owned the product for a while and how has it held up. Okay. The other one I find is really valuable is the comparison videos. I've been jumping on this comparison bandwagon, and I haven't done many, but of the ones I've done, I've got a ton of views and a ton of sales. And I feel like a lot of my success in May was based solely on my comparison videos. I mean, those really did well for me in the month of May. The last thing I'm going to do when I find these videos that are doing really well is I'm going to prioritize those to upload to my other storefronts, like my UK storefront, my Canadian storefront, and that's using Cha-Ching. So Cha-Ching is a program that I've been loving recently because it really does help you automate and fast track all of this stuff. And so when I find products that are really selling well for me over the last 90 days, I really want to make sure to prioritize getting them to all my other storefronts, whether that's UK, Canada, Singapore now, and Australia. Those are the storefronts that I currently have. I don't have a UAE storefront yet because I think they pay you out. You have to have a bank account in Egypt or something like that, I heard. So I'm not really ready for that yet. But I'll show you exactly how I use it. I go here to the selective upload. Once you have it all set up, you pretty much can run this automated, and it really does everything for you. You just have to make sure you log into all your accounts and get everything established first. But once you do, it's really, really such an easy process. I uploaded about 11 YouTube videos today. You could see I uploaded all of these today, and what it does is it shows you which products are available in which storefront. And you can see like the gray X means it's not available in that particular storefront. And then if it was a red X, there are no red X's because I've already done all these and I don't have this storefront. So if it was a red X, that means that it is available and I just never uploaded it. And so you can just click, let's just pretend that I didn't have it. You click these and essentially you click down here and you're going to do selective upload. And you can click what you want it to upload it to. So do I want to upload it to YouTube, my US storefront, Canadian, UK, Australia, all of these, right? And then it automatically does it for you. So if I want to prioritize, I'm going to sit there and be like, okay, well, if this baseball set is doing really well, I got to get that up to all my storefronts. I'm going to prioritize getting that onto YouTube and onto all my other storefronts. And Cha-Ching makes that super, super easy because I have everything set up already. And all I have to do is select the videos I want to upload and then select the storefronts and things that I want to upload them to, and then hit continue. And then it's going to do it. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes, however long. And then it's all already done for me. By using my reports, it's actually saving me time because it's giving me the information to double down on the videos that make the most sense to double down on and spend my time on. So I'm not going to make a comparison video or a 6 months later update video for a product that hasn't made me any money over the first month. There are going to be plenty of products that don't make you any money, and that's perfectly fine. That's part of what this program is about. It's like mining for gold, right? Every once in a while you hit a gold nugget, and that's great. You want to double down on that. All the other stuff that kind of doesn't really make you any money, okay, you don't really need to worry about it. Maybe I don't want to upload that to my YouTube channel. It's not going to do well. I don't want to spend time doing that kind of stuff if it's not going to make me any money. So that's what I mean. You got to use your reports to really aim yourself in the right direction so you can consistently find those golden nuggets. And I think I did a really good job of this in May, because if you could see here, I was able to really improve on my total from last month. Obviously, April was the month where we got hit with those changes of the reporting and like everything else. Between March and April, it was rough. But I was able to improve, and check it out. What I'm most proud about is that 65% of my income from last month was from creator connections. And that is not by accident. That was by design. And that's because I've been consistently trying to choose products that involve creator connections. And so I'm excited for these numbers to only grow more and more and more over the next couple months, because I'm putting my emphasis in the right spot, and that's where the reports come into play. If you're not already using your reports to guide you in the right direction, I encourage you to go back and use them. Use the 30-day, use the 60-day, use the 90-day. They're going to tell you a story, and that story is going to tell you what you're good at, what you're bad at, what's doing well, what's not doing so hot. And that's what's really going to guide you to make the right moves moving forward. You don't want to just keep doing the same thing if it's not helping out, right? You're just like treading water at that point. You want to be making progress, and there's nothing more motivating than when you start to make progress in this program, and then you start to make more money in this program, and that just makes you want to double down and do more. So add this play to your playbook. I hope this helped you out. If it did, do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you next time.